Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're watching more Symphogear AXZ, where our last episode was Emerging from the Deathbed, where Maria and Elf9 find themselves in the depths of Maria's heart containing all of her fears and doubts. Just as she becomes swallowed up by the thoughts, she comes to understand that Natsaja cared more for her than she realized, giving Elf9 the key to finish the linker formula. Love. Meanwhile, Hibiki's team are brought to exhaustion upon fighting a regenerating alkanoids, at which point the alchemist launches another alkanoid's fortress towards Lydia. However, the fortress is stopped by the arrival of Maria's team, who are now able to fight freely thanks to Elf9's completed linker formula. Afterwards, the girls confront the alchemist, who reveal the purpose of their plans.
I think her
I think
mother's
they
love is a bit of a stretch.
I it was obvious they were going to go for it, but yeah, you have your critique of their family dynamic.
Yeah.
So it says that they revealed the plan. I think they were just about to reveal what their plan actually is, like this episode.
I certainly don't remember it, if they did reveal it.
Right, right. Well, hopefully in like the first 5 seconds they'll repeat it if they did. So we are in the middle of a whole bunch of action. It looks like things are still going okay. Was there any sort of dynamic we wanted to keep on top of here?
What do you mean by dynamic?
Like anything happening in the story that's like an important piece of like what's going on or going forward that'll determine like how things go.
I mean, we got a guy who can nuke shit from the air.
Oh right, yeah, we just got our nuke in the background. I almost forgot.
We also have a number of airships that are apparently being mass produced.
Ah, yes. And we also got a whole bunch of comments here. So let's go ahead and go through all of them and see what people gotta say. Up at the top, we got Joshua from Valverde Hellscreen saying, GX has the most hype opening scene with its space shuttle rescue, but Hibiki punching a tank shells while leading a UN intervention, using a tank turret as a club, and the missile passing through the helicopter door are so much fun. This one isn't nearly as absurd, but I love every second of this opening scene so much. They basically wanted to give every girl at least one moment to do something cool, even if the scene itself isn't to the same level of cutting down mountains. Glad you guys remembered that the Bavarian Illuminati was set up briefly at the end of season 2. They've been quietly mentioned a couple times in the background, and it's one of my favorite through lines in all of Symphogear. I also love how we're simultaneously returning to Chris's backstory here. AXC does a real solid job of tying in lots of past lore and setting up the final season. The main goal of AXE to tie up any loose ends in the previous seasons, better explain alchemy, and then set up the final threat for XV. I feel like you would enjoy AXE quite a bit because it's going to spend so much time trying to flesh out the characters and world even more. Yo, that's great news.
Yeah, I think GX's opening was better.
Uh, when it comes to openings, you know, my opinions are absolute garbage, so I'm just not going to give one.
Well, I think you're misinterpreting what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, but if we're talking about opening episodes, yeah, I don't
Not
think we
the
could get
opening
much.
episode, the opening.
Yeah,
The opening itself, like the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the introduction, but
Yeah, that's why I said you misinterpreted.
yeah. But no, I think that's about on point. You can't get more hype than the space shuttle rescue, but everyone getting their own turn to play a part and honestly just demonstrating that they are super powered individuals compared to normal people is really cool. It's a vibe. I like it.
I think the reason it played out less to me was because it was a bunch of Marvel stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like when Iron Man first shows up in the Middle East and like, you know, the tank shoots at him and he's like, ah, and just walks off of it.
Yeah,
And
they
then
start off at
you
that
have the
point.
Hulk who picks up tanks and, slams them around. And
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure we saw the whole flying through a helicopter thing in Falcon and Winter Soldier. So
I maybe, yeah.
I'm talking about the TV show, not the movie Winter Soldier. I'm talking about the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show.
Oh, right, yeah, they do that in the finale, don't they?
Well, I think they do it in the first episode. But
They love the repeats.
Well, no, the first episode has the Falcon chasing shit down in a bunch of helicopters. I don't think they do that in the last episode. But anyway, it just
Yeah.
rings to a bunch of Marvel stuff to me, and I don't know when this originally came out and what things of those in Marvel had come out at the same time, or before it, or after it. But all I can speak to is my experience as a consumer of media, that I
Mhm.
had seen the Marvel stuff already. So I haven't seen a bunch of girls guide down a space shuttle and then chop a mountain in half. Even when Superman saves a space shuttle, he doesn't typically laser eyes a mountain down.
He usually has like a much easier time of it, right? He just grabs object, brings object gently down because he's that powerful.
It
But the girls
depends.
have to demonstrate a struggle
It
here.
depends, because like Brad Ruth, when he is in Superman Returns,
Hmm.
has a bit of a time gently bringing the airplane that's crashing down to the
Yeah.
point where he's like, pushing it back against a baseball stadium.
So let's see. But if we're setting up for the final season, um, are we gonna set up more than nukes? Because man, it's gonna get crazy.
I mean, we got to finish this season to know if that guy survives to the next season.
Well, let's get watching, but we still got more comments here from Olub23 saying from Valverde Hellscreen. More random trivia time. Valverde is a name used by Hollywood from time to time when they want to depict a war-torn Latin America country that American troops might be deployed to, but don't want to represent any real-world conflict. The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Commando takes place in Valverde, for example.
Well, some of it does.
Yeah.
Half of it
It
takes
checks
place in
out.
America. I guess
Uh,
wherever he goes to rescue his daughter after
mhm.
they get kidnapped, when they get that seaplane, must be Valverde then.
Yeah, like I was starting this going, it's like this is obviously South America. Where is Valverde? What's it supposed to be? And I'm like, well, it looks a lot like Brazil, but it might not be. But it also has helicarriers, and no country has helicarriers. Let's be real. Um,
What I appreciate most from this statement of knowledge from Griff is that I've frequently asked him to play GeoGuessr in the past, and he has claimed to be so very bad at
uh,
GeoGuessr, and here you are claiming to know what a country looks like.
Look, with GeoGuessr, you have to actually be correct. When it comes to watching anime and movies, you just gotta figure out what the vibe of the author wanted. And they put in what you would expect from there. A bunch of jungle in Brazil, because that's where the whole Amazon is,
All
right?
you gotta do then, Griff, is make the game more interesting for yourself by creating a narrative. Okay, I've been kidnapped and dropped somewhere, and I'm on the phone with the UN, and they're gonna send a rescue team to save me. But they need to know where I am, so I
I'm
better
looking
look
around
around.
and I'm seeing a lot of Russian houses with a bunch of sand piled up in front of them. I don't know why this neighborhood is full of sand piles. I guess people just really like their sand here. I don't know.
No, the more common thing is the dirt is this color. The the poles on the signs have stripes on them. The clouds and the sky are in this sort of pattern, which must mean that they're at a certain distance, like cumulonimbus and whatnot. Ah, this is clearly Australia or Sweden.
Ah, perfect. I can tell by the height of the sun where we are on the globe.
No, I watch that guy who sometimes competes against the AI makers,
Hmm.
against GeoGuessr, where he can tell you where you are within 30 seconds. Well, technically, I've seen him play it where he guesses where he is based on the blurry screen that covers where they're at because he can already see so many features through it. Again, tends to be sign poles. Not like the
Hmm.
signs tell you where it is, but literally different countries have different colored sign poles.
Hmm. So yeah, so as far as figuring out where it is, it's fake, obviously.
What's a
But I
Latin
like the
American
reference.
country?
I like it, yeah. Joshua, who says, during the last resort, it's the one-off line from Theta, but I do have to correct it. The songs are always the voice actresses singing. In fact, it's a source of a tiny problem that occurred after season 1, as Hibiki's voice actress, the incredible Aoyuki, wasn't nearly as experienced a singer compared to the other girls. During the first ever Symphogear live concert, which wasn't recorded, she apparently messed up pretty badly during one of the songs. The Japanese fans more or less agreed to ignore it and support her, but it left her a bit conscious about her singing for a while. Most of the other girls started off far better singers than her. For example, Tsubasa's VA is Nana Mizuki, and makes every opening song for Symphogear, and for a while she had doubt about being chosen as one of the main characters. Over time, she gained more confidence and not only performs at each Symphogear Live show since, but also sings songs from other shows she's the main character of. Example, the EDs from Tanya and the Evil Kingdom and Kusoma Desu Ga. The latter,
I mean,
the
I've
later,
watched a lot of Tanya the Evil, but I didn't know that she voiced Tanya.
there you go.
It's a good show, Tanya the Evil. I think I talk about it a
Uh,
lot.
Let's see. The later Symphogear live concerts have been recorded and clips uploaded to YouTube, so you can actually see the cast performing these songs. A key part of the show is that the songs are dynamic and get interrupted by action occasionally, which requires everything to be sung by the voice actresses so they can insert the occasional impact noise or strained inflection. You hear that the moment the girls get hit, yell for a bit more emphasis, or my favorite example, when Kirika gets shocked mid-fight and basically squeaks between lyrics, none of which is carried over into the studio version of each song. Yeah, it'd be weird to have an OST disc and you start hearing random grunts in the middle of it, right?
I don't know. I used to listen to the soundtracks of songs that I really liked, but as taken from the things that they were. So, you listen to like the Rocky Horror Picture soundtrack, and it's gonna be including the lines from the movie as well. But
Right.
yeah, my thing here is that it's a one-off line from Theta. I don't remember what I said, so
You were probably wondering like who was doing the voicing here.
well, no, they're correcting me. So clearly, I said something wrong. Wondering something doesn't require correction. Saying something that's wrong requires correction.
Oh, I'm
And
gonna smooth it over with positive vibes. Theta did nothing wrong.
well, that's what you say after I take over.
But yeah, I do appreciate for the show that a lot of the music is actually diegetic, i.e., the characters are somehow singing it. We're occasionally not sure how, but they are, and they do react.
somehow singing
I
it
like
while
the
also
detail.
talking.
Yeah, look, that's also just a superpower. That's fine. That's the least of my concerns with this show.
I don't have any concerns.
Well, my concerns are what the hell's happening next. But we do have one more comment, again from Olub23, who says, from the episode Last Resort, since superheroes keep coming up, and I forget mentioning it for episode 1, it was mentioned in outside show text that the anti-tank training film that the girls watched before landing in Valverde was Hulk 2003, and Hibiki is fairly accurately copying him in a fight with the tanks, if you were to compare the scenes directly. So congratulations, you got the vibe exactly right.
Yeah. Well, like I said, though, I use that to compare against GX.
Mhm.
So as I said, I hadn't seen something like GX before, whereas I've clearly seen something like the
Yeah.
beginning of this season before, as was pointed out, that they're copying something.
But I still appreciate the in-universe nature of it, where the girls are going out of their way to be more like that, and not just, well, only the author or artist wanted it to look that way, so we just copied it because we didn't know what to do.
Oh yeah, in season 1 we had Hibiki doing all that stuff,
Hmm.
but one of the other seasons we saw a bunch of the girls doing it all together.
Yeah, the film training episode. So I think that covers all the comments. Theta, you got anything you want to cover before we get into this?
Not really, because again, I don't remember what the plan is, so I want to get into it so I can figure out what the plan is. Because we
Well,
only
let's go
know
figure out what
that
the
we
plan is.
have, we argued about his name, I remember that.
Mhm.
But the girl was meant to do something star related, and I don't remember what that was either.
Right.
Other than the fact that they fought Fine for it.
Yep. So I guess let's see what the plan is. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below. Join the Discord. Get pressured.
人を支配から解放するって言ったあなたたちは一体何と戦っているの？あなたたちが何を望んでいるのか教えて。
We're here to fight God.
誰かのために戦っているのなら私たちは手を取り合える。手を取るだと。傲慢な。我らは神の力を持ってして。
Sorry, the one on the left reminds me of a Christmas Story. I can't put my arms down. She just seems so thick in that outfit.
Right, her choice seems awkward compared to everybody else's on the field, but we did get to refresh what the plan is. Go to the Lunar Ruins, take them over, remove the curse.
Yeah, I think I remember why I don't remember what the plan was now. Because I was too busy like, oh, they're here at the site of the last season ending. Which seems weird, because you think if their plan was to go to the moon and all that shit, they'd be at the scene of, well, not the scene of the last 2 seasons ago, middle of the ocean, that whole place.
Maybe they're hoping to find another random escape rocket like Nasaja took up there.
No, she took it from there.
I think you just misinterpreted it. It's fine, whatever.
You said she took it there. I'm saying she
Yeah.
took it from there.
Yeah, to the moon.
No, from the moon.
She, she didn't start on the moon, I guarantee you.
No, remember the place was going there, and she had like an escape rocket. Her dead body is floated back towards Earth from.
She took a rocket to get there in the first place, though.
But she was
I
dead
think we
already.
commented on the ancient escape rocket back at the time.
She was heading towards Earth, is my point. Either way, I don't know what that has to do with what I was saying.
I mean, hey, you're the one who continued to be on to and from.
No,
I'm gonna
you
go ahead
did.
and figure out what is as well.
You went to correct me. I was talking about the place Veers was controlling in the middle of the ocean. You brought up a rocket for some reason.
But we're actually in the middle of town.
月にある遺跡を。人が人を力で蹂躙する不完全な世界秩序は、魂に刻まれたバラルの呪詛に起因する不和がもたらす結果だ。
Humans aren't supposed to be this violent is a hell of a take.
サンジェルマンの理想であり、ババリア公明結社の掲げる思想なのよ。月遺跡の管理権限を
So they did burn her father.
制御するには、神と呼ばれた旧支配者に並ぶ力が必要なわけだ。
The ancient oppressor
I'm sorry,
known as
how
God
the
is a
fuck
hell
has this
blind.
happened the entire time and nobody noticed that?
だとしても、誰かを犠牲にしていい理由にはならない。犠牲ではない。流れた血も失われた命は。
Only person to point a gun at her.
Well, at least they got a pretty clear goal here. I'm gonna say that.
I don't know, I think they're probably more effective as bullets.
I don't know. Rocket bolts seem pretty good.
No, they're just needles. I guess they change into whatever they want.
Yeah, it seems to be happening on the fly.
I also have gun or crossbow bolt.
Hamster ball.
One of these warriors does not feel like the other.
It's literally a toy.
It's literally just a tiny girl in an overcoat.
Well, at least all the tiny girls are fighting each other. Right? You got the kid corner of the fight.
Not much we can do about it once we start the thing. It keeps going.
These two are definitely getting into their teenagers who don't listen to anything kind of years.
Not really. They activated it, and then she told them not to. It was too late.
And instant out.
And she has to reload it. See,
Alchemical ammo.
this thing is like a Symphogear version of the Judge Dredd gun.
人を支配するくびき。
だとしても、人の手は誰かを傷つけるのではなく、取り合うために。
取り合うだと。言われなき理由に踏みにじられたことのない者が言うことだ。
Almost literally in a crowd.
And now
Actually.
she's like Aki from Chainsaw Man. How does her punching the bullet from your gun force you back?
It's the shockwave.
だとしても、あなたの思い、私にもきっと理解できる。今日の誰かを踏みにじるやり方では、明日の誰も踏みにじらない世界なんて作れません。
Man, this harkens back to our Hibiki versus Thorfinn conversation.
Turns out they'd work together pretty well. I'm more surprised at the friendly fire than Hibiki saving the main villain here.
I mean, it's just a reflection on the Hibiki versus Chris fight from season 1.
思い上がるな。明日を開く手はいつだって怒りに握った拳だけだ。これ以上無用な問答預けるぞ、シンフォギア。
ここぞで任務放棄って。
I mean, she just got slapped in the back by friendly fire. I think that's fair enough.
Not with frosting. I like that this is the only thing left of this city, by the way. It's all ruins all over, but we kept the ruined fortress thing from our enemy.
Well, everything else exploded, so they just haven't had time to rebuild, I guess.
No, they built a little research center around it, do you see?
Yeah.
その規模の生命エネルギー、一体どこからどうやって。
まさかレイラインでは。
何？
Yeah, they probably drew one around a, I don't know, a city?
巡る地脈から星の命をエネルギーとして取り出すことができれば。
And we already went over how Carol sent that information over.
関連性は大いにありそうですよ。取り急ぎ神社本庁を通じて各地のレイライン観測所の協力を仰ぎます。
Did you go find someone like a, I don't know, flower girl from Midgard? Should probably tell us about the live stream. I mean, ley lines.
それは私も同じ。戦うことさえできればどうにかなると思っていた。けど甘かったわ。
What lessons actually learned there?
Nothing. They've been doing the same damn thing for 3 seasons.
その対策を急いで講じなければ。
無理は禁物と言っているのですが。
I told her the special ingredient was love. She's been really busting her head open to figure that one out.
She's got 17 forum posts already.
Don't worry, Hibiki. I'm making beef stroganoff.
The only thing that they know how to make. Since last time. It is the only thing they know.
何かを手に入れたいと思ったら他の何かを手放さなきゃいけ
The
ない。
fundamental rule of alchemy.
Unless you tattoo your arm up.
全部何とかしたいって思うのはわがままなのかな。
私、響のわがまま好きだよ。
When's the wedding again?
中学の頃、
They're not even out of school yet.
記録に伸び悩んでいた私にとって、
You think they're 16?
周りはみんなライバルで、 誰かを思いやることなん
I
て
keep saying junior, so like, yeah, 16, 17.
Then they can get married.
I didn't say they couldn't. I said they're probably gonna wait.
Legally, they can get married. Why would you wait? One of you has a job that could kill you anytime. Literally, get it done while you're both alive.
何してるの危ないよ
Demonstration. Case in point. Hibiki about to die falling out of a tree. And now she's dead. You're right. Should have gotten married already.
ありがとうお姉ちゃんありがとう
どうもね。
大丈夫
Literally should have tied it to her wrist.
泣いてる子がいたから
Why'd you give it back to him and not, like, keep it supported?
Yes, the tragic backstory.
誰よりも泣きたくて
Yeah, we did
痛いはずなの
one of the episodes. I told you about the whole father backstory
誰
thing.
かのため
that
に無理をする
Has a lot of that in the cause.
誰かの背中なんて見たくなかったあの頃でも私の前を行く優しい
There's something rude about that, I think.
特別だった
I don't want to see anyone from behind
走るのではなくずっと並んで
talking to someone's back.
歩いていたいと思ったあの日そして私は
It-
中学卒業と
it's a
同時に
vibe
陸
thing.
上をやめた
They graduated junior high.
私の胸の内はきっと誰にも打ち明けられないだろう
Right, now they have actual
それ
high.
でも思いを形に
That's called love,
して
Griff. That's
い
called
つか
love.
ピアノを習いたいと願った
ごちそうさまでした
804, it means something.
This ain't Razepon. We don't gotta look at the clocks all the time. Though I guess it is an early dinner.
ね響
What?
響が
You said like 4 o'clock, right?
8:04.
Oh. Why are they doing this late?
I tell you, what time do you eat dinner?
わがままはねきっと困っている人に差し出された手なんだよ
ミクありがとう
異端技術に関する
It's just a
資
cute
料らしい資
scene.
料は書き集めてきたつもりだ。他にも必要なものがあったら何でも言ってほしい。
はい
Good to see it's all properly organized.
大丈夫
Oh, not anymore.
今後詰めすぎちゃいないか。
ごめんなさいでもキャロルからもらった体です2人で1人だから2人分頑張らないと
Well, not really.
If only there were a way to have a second me. What if I were to make
What does it mean?
another robot?
She's saying it had to do enough work for the two of us. It's like, no. Carol wouldn't be doing any work if she was still around.
シンフォギアの破壊をね。
申し訳ありません。
Playboy that our new boy is.
いいところで邪魔したくせにいけすかないわけだ。
聞こえてるわよ三級錬金術師どもアダムの悪口なんて許さないんだから
アスペクトはついに示された。機器が描いたホロスコープにね。
I guess he's like the male Fine now.
祭壇設置の
I
儀式
guess so.
この手で掴もうか。神の力を。
完全世界の実現のために
Now to sell the bathwater.
嫌味なやつ。あんなのが結社を滑る局長ってんだからやりきれないね。
そうだねだけど私たちがついていくのはあいつでも結社でもないわけだ
They got their own goals.
二人とも
これ以上アダムにでかい顔させないためにも本気出さなくっちゃね。
しかし私は祭壇設置の儀式に取り掛からなければならないわ
だったらシンフォギアの破壊はこ
The
ちらに
ritual to set up the
任せてほしいわ
altar to do the ritual.
これは
以前ガングニールと融合しい
あ
わば生体核融合炉と化していた響さんより連成されたガーベッジですまああの時のかさぶた
とは
You guys kept
あの
that?
物質に刺したる力は
Yeah, all you have to do is eat it. All of you, eat some of the
大
scab.
きな命に見立てて作られた賢者の石に
Year old scab,
この
anyone?
ガーベッジは響さんという一人の小さな命より生み出されていますつまりその成り立ちは正反対と言えます今回立案するシンフォギア強化計画ではガーベッジが備える真逆の
Oh, they are gonna do.
ことで 賢者の石の力を相殺する狙いがあります。
つまりは水消滅バリアコーティング。
そうです。錬金思想の基本であるマクロコスモスとミクロコスモスの照合によって導き出された回答です。誰か説明してほしいけれど。
Don't worry, it doesn't make sense really.
わからない気がするです。その物質どこぞのバカの中から出たってんだから、差し詰め愚者の石ってところだな。
Oh, I would hate if we all love Hibiki, so this will protect us, and then someone down the line just gets punched in the face and it doesn't work. I appreciate Hibiki, I don't love Hibiki.
一通りの調査を終えた後、無用不要なサンプルとして深淵の竜宮に保管されていたのですが。
Oh, that does mean that there's a chance. There's a chance we could get one more Symphogear on the field then, if it's love. I just realized.
What, Miku?
Yeah. Bring back Miku.
I think they destroyed it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Or so they said.
思ってた以上にぺちゃんこですよ。
あの時も。
Chris just thinking back to destroying the facility.
And some kid's leg. I don't know how there was a better way to save that kid's leg.
I guess you're just looking for an energy signature. Oh, they found something else.
Sorry, guy.
Dang, he just turned to blood too. He just missed it.
Let's just start doing the water sprinkler. I do it, but my arms can't do that anymore.
I feel like the intro to the transformations are getting like even more dramatic now. Which, that's fine.
You don't say, Griff. You don't say.
I don't say. Meanwhile, I'm just here bopping to the music. I keep forgetting we actually have some more energetic styles with these two.
I can't wait for my new fan edit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I switch her and Dark Magician Girl out. Dark Magician Girl! Minute and a half. Jade sequence.
Just put in like her going through the noise here, red mist everywhere, and then Kaiba's dead body somewhere.
Shooting the dodge.
Oh.
Oh, still yours. One of these girls is not like the other.
She's getting completely donked on, though.
The most ineffective punch position. Gotta break at least 2 of your fingers that way.
You see, it's actually my knife style. They're invisible.
Saw that in Fate. Oh, the superb song thing?
Yeah, time for everyone to harmonize.
The closer I get, the more velocity they maintain. I could have killed you, but I chose to do something far more stupid.
Yeah, what? Wait, what?
That fight doesn't make sense anymore from this point on. Chris had one of them. There's only 2 of them. Now they're both back.
It's silly, but that's what this show is for, right?
Is that Tinkerbellion?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I think we're very much in the realm of we've run out of ideas. What should the girl's weapon be? I don't know, ball and cup?
不埒の上がらない詐欺師まがいだった私たちに完全な肉体と真の英知そして理想を授けてくれたのはサンジェルマンなわけだだから彼女のために負けられないわけだブルダーテ楽しいこと気持ちいいことだけでは理想にはたどり着けないわけだ
I think at this point it's fair to
Swings
say
ball and cup.
the show does a really good job of just like motivating the villains constantly. I like that.
I could not read that. Pinwheel versus ball and cup. Go!
And love conquers all. And
ここまでにしてあげるわ
I've been extremely hydrophobic!
is she actually just gone for that, or?
重ね合ったこの手は絶対に離さないですそういうことは家でやれ
やってくれ
You
ました
won't
ね
let us.
ああ今日のところはな
Alright, back to the space vibes.
順調にいっているようだね祭壇設置の儀式は
はいですが中枢制御の大祭壇設置に必要な生命エネルギーが不足しています。
じゃあ生贄を使えばいいんじゃないかなあの二人のどちらか
Fuck off.
十分に足りるはず
One of them just exploded. You're down one anyway.
完全な肉体より連成され
She's not gonna do that.
局長、あなたはどこまで人でなしなのか。
選択してもらおうか君の正義を
Throw the astral doll thing in there. Sacrifice her.
I don't think Adam's gonna let him.
I mean, well, fuck off then. I mean, there's no chance that she's gonna sacrifice one of the girls for this shit.
Look, Adam is an asshole, like, quite obviously. But this is, again, good villain motivation, right?
No.
Like, it is she has been given an ultimatum. She can't fight against the nuke herself. She's got to make a choice, and it's gonna have to be everybody else.
It's horrible villain motivation. It's on par with shooting any of your subordinates who make mistakes.
Are you defying me?
Yes.
I'm gonna force choke. No.
You can't do anything to me that
You
life
failed me
hasn't.
the last time.
You can't do anything to me, Griff, that life hasn't.
Darn it, you're right. Your neck's just immune to everything now. Let's see.
The scar tissue is its own armor now.
I also appreciated that the harmony between our two girls started off with one of them literally saying, I'm not here to harmonize with anybody. But it also then ends up with like, oh yeah, no, we're totally in harmony and love each other. The show is still just super cute. It really is. It's crazy. Someone exploded when they hit the water, but it's cute.
Well, so did Vegeta.
I almost forgot.
Why did I explode?
Forgot. It's just one of those mysteries. I want to hear her explanation of it next time. What happened to her? Will she say like, "I'm sorry, everyone. I just exploded. I don't know what happened."
I mean, it's a very self-contained episode, though. We had them appreciating Saint Germain and saying, "We don't follow him, we follow you," and then end with a, "You have to sacrifice one of your friends."
Right. We have what the villains value. What they value is being put at threat specifically.
No, I don't think that's true, Griff. They don't
You don't think they value each other?
You said they value being put at threat specifically, which
No, I
is
said-
literally insane. It's something you just said insanity.
I said the thing that they value is being threatened.
Which is not true. They don't value being threatened.
I didn't say that.
You just said it twice.
You're just not getting it. That's fine.
You said it once. I mocked you for it, and you said I didn't say that. I said repeats thing I just mocked you for saying.
If you don't get it, that's fine. Whatever. They still got their choice ahead of them.
Okay, commenters, get down in the comments below and side with me, please, because this is insane. You're taking the high horse on a weird argument.
Well, before you go insane, Theta, are there any aspects of this episode you want to go over real quick? Aside from Ball and Cop Girl.
It's an insane weapon choice. I guess I'm just, sorry. If you're wondering, it's been raisins this whole time. Just raisins.
Hell yeah.
But I also just got finished watching the Kaguya-sama First Kiss Lasts Forever, the movie thing, where President gives Kaguya the Christmas gift of ball and cup. So it's just a weird crossover thing happening with me now.
It's significant in anime now. The ball and cup is a metaphor representative of question mark. We'll get back to that later. So I think Theta, that's everything you got. Let's go ahead and wrap it up then. This has been Stone Face Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin. That's Theta. We'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone Face Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?